Hello everyone, I am Erika of beadingschool.com and you are watching my weekly BD broadcast, Coffee Time with Erika. I hope that you can hear me and I hope that you can see me. If yes, then you can see that I treated myself today to a very special coffee and even a cake from my favorite coffee shop where I ran just before we would meet up today. As I have to say, I'm a bit nervous today. After about a year and a half meeting you every week twice, today is another milestone. I get lots and lots of questions about how am I designing? How do I design? How do I manage to come up with a new design week by week so we can bead together every Friday so no one has to bead alone? And I try to explain, I try to put together some theory, to put together some thoughts that how do I design. However, I think the best way of inviting you to my beading world is to actually showing you in real life that how do I design. So today you will be able to see how do I improvise. I'm nervous, so I needed an extra nice coffee and cake. And in the meanwhile, I see that Maria is here and Kata is here. Kata made it home in time. I'm really glad, Kata. Veronka is here. Katie says, hello, Erika and ladies, just staying until I have an online parent meeting. Here and see you. Hi, Katie, and thanks for popping by. Katya, Tanya, Sarah is here. Shirley, Niti is here, and Liv, and Connie, and Eleanor. Anita, Faye, Brit Marie. Then we have a Facebook user. Oh, she's eating stroopwafel and drinking tea, so I suppose she's from the Netherlands. Then Sherry is here. Another Facebook user. Annie, Jeannie, Aggie is here. Deb, Kim. Ah, wonderful company, ladies. So today we will start by selecting the winner of the Preciosa Bicon color catalog giveaway that I forgot to do last Friday. And then we will move on to designing. And then I will actually show you. I get to design a lot lately. And it feels super good. It is thanks to the growing beading school team and the hard work of every member, so I can actually do the creative part again more and more. And during the recent holiday we've had with Adam, I got to design 11 different motifs. And I showed you already most of them, not everything. And I have an absolute favorite for which I put together the components maybe already a year ago, at least some of the components. And then finally the design was born during the holiday. And today I would like to show it to you. That's the one that I was teasing you with the back side of it. As you can see, it has lots of bicon beads, so it has to be good, right? If there are so many bicon beads in it. In the meanwhile, also Donna is here and more Facebook user friends. If you are new here and you are watching the broadcast from the Beading School Club, then I will just post a link, and if you click on that link, then you can enable my broadcasting program to see your face and see your name, as Marianska did. Marianska with the stroopwafel. Now I see your name. and then I can greet you personally. But for those bicon beads that you will need also for this design, it is super handy if you have a catalog of all the available colors. And here I have with me a catalog for the chaton roses, and there is also a similar one for the bicon beads, where you can actually see all the different colors that are available from Preciosa. This is how it looks like. And I also have a sneak peek from the inside part. The ladies from the Beading School warehouse took a picture for me about this. And while I was on holiday, then, I told the ladies that please take good care of the club. Please take good care of our beaders while I am away. And I think they did really, really well. They organized not one, but two giveaways for you. For the first giveaway, I already selected the winners last Tuesday. It was Vania and Tanya, who took the Beading School mandala on a holiday. And today, I will select the winner for this beautiful Preciosa Bicon bead color catalog. So I have the list of the names, and there are 79 beaders who participated in the giveaway. So I would like to ask you to say a number between 1 and 79. And well, in my Excel sheet, I will choose the name that is next to the number that I see popping up as first. So I'm still waiting. A number between 1 and 79. Hi, Martine. And I have a number from Brit Marie first. So Brit Marie says 44. Let's see who is lucky 44. And congratulations, Maria. Maria Gajo is the winner, number 44. So I don't know if Maria is with us today. She wrote that she likes blue and pink. So congratulations, Maria, and wishing you lots of fun with your Preciosa Bicon catalog. So thank you for your help, ladies, and thank you for selecting the number, Brit Marie. And, well, let's move on to our next topic. Well, there is something more that I would like to show before I get to the scary part. So I would like to invite you to Friday's No One Has to Bead Alone lesson, and we can bead together the Shiraz bracelet, which I really, really like, and I hope that you will enjoy it a lot. It is a super fast design. Even I probably will be able to bead a full bracelet. I already have 4 of the motifs, and I need only 3 more, I think. And it goes really, really fast. I have to warn you that this is a half tila eater, so I hope that you took advantage of the No One Has to Bead Alone bead special deal that we had last week, and you stocked up on the half tila beads. But also a thread eater, be prepared. You will also need 4mm fire polished beads. Those are the turquoise ones in the middle. Then you will need also 3mm fire polished beads. Those are the Picasso white that I have on the edges of the motifs. And then you will need seed beads. Size 15 seed beads. I used 2 colors. You can go for 1 or 2. It's up to you. And you need MIYUKI DELICA beads also. Those are not really visible. Those are between the 4mm fire polished beads. And if you like, you can add a 4mm Preciosa rhinestone in the middle. That is a purely decorative element, the Preciosa rhinestone in the middle. So you can opt also for something else. However, I can say that if you stay with me until the end of today's Coffee Time with Erika, I'm pretty sure that you will get hooked on Preciosa Suvan rhinestones, and you will probably want to get some. So that's about the Shiraz bracelet. Niti says, yay, rhinestone for every design. Actually, that's how you get a design named after you. You might recall that we have a Katalin and an Anita earring and bracelet set. And in both cases, why I chose the name of the jewels, not only because the ladies are very good friends of mine, but also because when I showed them the work in progress projects, then both of them said, like, put a rhinestone in the middle. So good to know, I think. So this is coming on Friday, and let's see what's happening today. Ginny says that she was hooked for the rhinestones since the very first thing that we did with them. I love them too. Cute, really cute little elements, I think. So, I have prepared a new activity for us today. And you can tell me, I will try to improvise. I will show you how do I make a new motif. And you can actually help me to select. You can decide what kind of beads should I use in this new design that I try to bead today. And hi, Teresa. And well, this is a very challenging day for me, but you know, if you personally want to select the beads for me, then it can also be a very challenging day for you. So if you want, then you can join me on screen now, and you can navigate me, and you can choose 3 beads that I have to use in this design. You can choose a fire polished bead or a bicone bead. You can choose a shaped bead, so gem duo or super duo, for example. And you can choose also a seed bead. So do I have someone who would like to personally select the beads that I should use today? If yes, then I will post a link, and then you can click on it and you can join me on screen and choose my beads. Okay, please don't select for me the most challenging ones, okay? I'm nervous. And I see questioned beads suggested by Marianska and GINKO beads selected by Niti. But let's see, I am posting now the link. So if you click on this link, the first one who clicks on this, she can join me on screen. Let's see. Shirley wants to, Veronka wants to. Let's see. If you click the link, then you can join me and you can select my beads. I don't see anyone for now. I will wait a little bit. Okay, Sheila wants to. Hi, Sheila. Thank you so much for joining me today.
How are you doing? Good?
Sorry, I did not hear you. So,
Thanks for putting out the link.
so would you like to choose my beads? Can you hear me? Can you see me?
I can hear you. There's a little bit of feedback, but I can hear you.
Okay, wonderful. Then, what kind of, thank you so much. Thank you so much for doing this. So let's start with the seed beads. Would you like me to use size 15 seed beads? Would you like me to use size 11? Or shall I go for MIYUKI DELICA?
I think the DELICA. Let's do MIYUKI DELICA.
Okay, then I pull out all my DELICA beads and I show you the colors that I have. And you can select a color that I absolutely have to include in my design. I will show you a couple of them that I have. And in the rules, I can add beads to what you choose for me, but I have to include everything that you choose for me. Which ones do you like? Which one do you like? You can choose one color for me.
I like the I like the that reddish color.
The reddish one?
The reddish one. Reddish orange.
This one or
This one over. That one.
okay, wonderful. So we have the first one. I will put the DELICA beads aside. Would you like me to use bicone beads or fire polished beads?
Let's do fire polish.
Fire polished. 3 or 4 millimeter?
3 millimeter.
3 millimeter. Okay. Let's see, what do I have? Shall we go for, you can also just tell me if we shall go for turquoise or bronze or blue or pink, and then I can show you some shades that I have.
I like the turquoise.
Turquoise. Thank you so much.
I saw a lot of turquoise though.
So I have an opaque turquoise. Then I have like a milky shade. I have also Picasso turquoise.
Like the one in the middle. The one in the middle.
The middle. Okay, thank you. And let's select a shaped bead. What kind of shaped bead would you like me to use? I have.
GINKO.
Sorry?
GINKO.
Ah! Let's see.
GINKO. And I saw there were like 4 other people that said GINKO too, so let's go with GINKO.
Yes, Nitty wanted ginkgos, I think. I have here, I just got from the girls in the warehouse, a dark bronze ginkgo bead. Can I use that one?
Is that going to go with the turquoise and the thread, you think?
I think it would be wonderful.
Okay.
But I can check. I can check if I have more, of course. I'm not sure. No, I'm afraid I don't have like here right away more ginkgos. Can I go with,
Okay.
can I go with this?
We'll do it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Sheila. This was so fun. Okay, then I will say goodbye to you on screen.
Okay.
Stay
All
with
right.
me.
All right.
And
Can't wait to see it.
me too. Me too. Have a wonderful rest of the day, Sheila. It was so
You too.
nice to see you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. So, this was so exciting. So I will put on my second camera too. By the way, if you like this, then we can of course do it in the future again. Okay, and now is the time when I have a problem with my second camera. Just a sec. Okay, ladies, can you hear me? Can you see me? It seems that I have a bit of a problem. With connectivity. I don't see any comments, and I can't put my second camera on screen for some reason. Okay. Trying to. Can you see me? Okay, you say that you can hear me and you can see me. For some. Okay. Yes, finally. I'm sorry for the issues. Sometimes it happens. So this is my beading board. In the meanwhile, I prepared the 3 beads that Sheila chose for me. This was super fun. So I have the dark bronze GINKO bead, I have 3mm fire polished beads, and I have the MIYUKI DELICA 11s. And I'm 100% sure that I have to use all 3 of these, but I can add anything I like, okay? That's the rules. So I'm 100% sure that I want to add some size 15s, and the nickel plated, the number 190, that is one of my magic tricks to pull together colors that seemingly don't go together. And that makes a design look always elegant. And I think it's actually a really nice and comfortable color combination for me. Well, you have just seen the Shiraz bracelet that I've beaded today, so thank you for this nice choice, Sheila. So let's see, what can I come up with? GINKO beads are tricky. I like them. The shape is just amazing, I think. But they are tricky as this big side is like needs to be covered with beads in a nice way. And the holes I would like logically, if I made the ginkgos, then I would make the holes sideways, but instead of that, the two holes are like this, running from this tip towards the big side. So that makes it a bit tricky. I know from Stephen from Beadsmith, one of our generous sponsors for the beading school competition, that actually their plan was also first to drill the holes the other way. However, there were some production issues. So to make them less fragile, that's why they chose for this option. So let's see. Let's see. I can make like a clover shape. I like to, like play first a bit with the possibilities. It would look so nice actually also like the beads close to each other, but I'm afraid that I would not be able to push my needle through the holes anymore. So I need them to like divide them from each other a little bit. So I think I will be adding, for example, some 3 or 4 meter pearls to pull them apart. But also Kimberly says, put the fat side to the inside maybe. Let's see. That's also a possibility, of course. I think today I will go with the fat side outside, just to make my job a bit easier. I have here some 3 millimeter round pearls. I try to find a color that goes with all these that I have already. Let's go with the Ceylon yellow. Oops. And I saw actually that one of you were asking that what is the flower behind me, but unfortunately I don't know what's the name. I was told that it's a typical Dutch flower, a wildflower. However, I don't know the name. Maybe one of our Dutch friends here knows how it's called. So I will start with the ginkgo, and I will try how would it look with the fire polished beads over the ginkgo. Let's see. I will add around 15. Then 2 fire polished beads, the 3 millimeter fire polished beads. Then 1 more round 15. And let's see, where do we end? So I see that some of you have connectivity issues. I see the video still running. So I hope that if you refresh, then it will be all right. And now I see that, okay, I could also go another way, that if I wanted to bead a bracelet or a long earring maybe, then if I added a bigger round bead here, then that would fill the space, and I could also go in that direction. But I don't like to pick out anything if I've already picked it up. So let's see. What are the possibilities if I leave the 3mm round pearl in between the ginkgos? Okay, Tanya is back, so hopefully it was just one tiny issue and everyone else is still watching and keeping every finger crossed that I managed to come up with a nice design. Okay, 3 ginkgos will be enough. A fourth one does not fit in this case. So I bead through the ginkgo round 15 fire polished bead. So this is how it looks like at the moment. And I included already 2 out of the 3 bead shapes that I have to use. And I think it needs a bit of a color here. So if I add the size 11 DELICA beads here, that could be cool. So now I am in between the 2 3mm fire polished beads. I pick up a DELICA bead and then I bead through the other fire polished bead and the round 15. I could theoretically add something more right away here, but first I want to make the whole motif a bit sturdier. So I will just bead all around one more time while adding the DELICA, the size 11 DELICA, in between the 2 fire polished beads. Annie says that it's nice. Thank you, Annie. I hope that it will be nice at the end. What do you think? Like, it is a bit atypical motif. It's going to be an atypical motif. It's easy to connect motifs to each other when we have like 4 corners or 6 corners, for example. That's why I think you will enjoy a lot playing with the Shiraz motif. But a triangular one, that is tricky. Have you ever, besides the trillion, we've had the trillion motif that was also a triangle. How do you feel about triangular motifs? Do you like playing with them? Do you find it challenging too to connect triangular motifs to each other, or is it just me? So I added the 3rd DELICA bead. I keep repeating the thread pass because I have a feeling that it's not sturdy yet. Deb sees a pendant. She says that it can be a pendant. And I think you are right. Like, we could, for example, add a glass drop in metal setting here and connect the chain or beads on these 2 corners, and that would be a nice pendant, I think. I have an idea. What do you think, ladies, about adding some slender bugle beads over the 3mm round pearl? Let's see the colors. I would like to lighten it up, but I'm not sure that the colors will fit that I have available here. What do you think about this one? The patina iris. And Ginny says, what about adding in the center between the 3 points? That's a good idea. Here, for example, a rhinestone, right? And Kim says, on a filigree. And Ginny remembers the attitude motif. That was triangular, and she liked it a lot, she says. I remember that you ladies played a lot with it. That was super nice to see. And Tanya says that she was also working with a triangle during a workshop with Anna Lindell. And it was the one with the big crystal. Was it Tanya? Was it the one with the big crystal? And I'm hiding my earrings because I want to show them to you only at the end. Sarah likes the idea of slender bugles. Marianska is suggesting a brighter color. I would also like to go for a brighter color. Just don't have many. I need more colors of slender bugle beads, I think. But I think since I don't have anything better, then I will go for the, it's like crystal AB, transparent, or a large bicone bead. That's a good idea, Britt Marie says. And I have more of those. Definitely. Let's see if it fits. For example, I have the white opal Preciosa 6mm bicone bead. But that would not fit nicely. It would buckle out. I have to stay with the bugles, even if the color is not what I would have chosen. So I will add bugle beads all around here in combination with some seed beads or round 11s. For the round 11s, I will work with the dark bronze. This is another go-to color for me, this color 457. Yes, the vector, Kata also remembers the vector from Anna Lindell. Yes. Hi, Corinne! And Sheila says, I picked the hard one. Yes, you did! And hi, sister. Good to see you. So, okay, this seems to fit. So maybe this won't be the nicest motif I have ever made. That's the one I will show you at the end. But I want to finish like a usable jewel, a usable motif, of course. So with the size 11 round seed beads, the bugle bead seems to fit. It got a little bit domed, but I don't think that it is a problem actually. So this is how it looks like, and I will add. And hi, Esther. It's Esther's first time with us. What a special day. And Ginny also likes this dark bronze colored beads. And I think that if I add some round 15 seed beads here, then I can fill in the angle nicely. I will go for, I will stay with this nickel plated color. Let's see how many of those fit. Maybe 5. Yes, let's see. Yes, it seems that 5 round 15 seed beads will do the job. And I think that by adding round 15 seed beads on the sides, I make it more like finished, the look. I don't say that I'm already finished, but then it starts to look like a motif and a design instead of just beads randomly picked up one after another. Okay, sister approves. And thank you, Annie. You're so sweet. I think actually I will need 6. Yes, I have to frog a little bit. Rip it. And I will add 6 of the round 15 seed beads. And Kata says, will you draw the pattern? This is so much fun. Oh, let's see. I'm still so nervous, ladies. So Esther, first time Coffee Time with Erika viewer, I have to tell you, this is the first time that I am designing real life during a broadcast. So I get a lot of questions like, how do I manage to come up with a design every week? And I wanted to show you ladies that how do I design? How does my mind work? Mostly how do my hands work? So I invited a fellow beader. Sheila was volunteering during the broadcast, and she picked 3 beads that I have to use, and my challenge is to come up with a design. So Sheila picked the GINKO beads and the fire polished beads in my favorite turquoise color. Thank you so much. I got a very, very hard task with the GINKO beads, but the turquoise, at least the turquoise make me feel at home on my own beading board. And Sheila also picked this reddish color that makes the design really, I think it gives it a lot of energy. And you know, this is such a nice exercise also in designing. A couple of months ago, we had a challenge in the beading school club when we learned to improvise and we were selecting beads with closed eyes, and that was super fun, I think. Would you ladies be so good? Somebody would share her experience about the improvisation month with Esther, maybe? And a friend is asking, speaking of rhinestones, would one work in the middle? You know what? Of course, that was my first thought, like put a rhinestone in the middle. However, the rhinestones, they have 2 holes in a cross shape. And I would need to do some kind of trick to fix the cross shape to a triangular motif. So I'm not 100% sure. It can be done, but I'm so much out of my comfort zone. Miriam just ordered the same new beading board as I do. I have. Sheila says no rhinestone. So I think we need, do you think we need something in the middle? Do I have to add something in the middle? What's your opinion? I will keep beading on the sides, adding on the outside edges, but I'm really curious, what do you think? Do we absolutely need something on the middle? Do I have to add something? Or can I leave it a bit airy? And let's see what else can be added to the motif. Glass dropping metal setting, of course. And let's see what kind of colors do I have. So this is my collection, what I have at the moment. And what do you think about the yellow? Or I have this, no, that's too big. I have this transparent crystal, a bit smaller. And Sarah says nothing in the middle. Kim also. Catherine also likes the gap. Faye too. Yeah, Honey too. Yeah, I totally agree, ladies. I'm just not, my fingers don't want to put there anything. So, or I have also a yellow. No, that's not okay. I also have this small green one. Which one do you like more? Yeah, Tanya says like little triangles above the bugles. I was thinking about that. I'm just a bit afraid that they would like buckle out. But I could also like attach them more. Okay, let's play more with this triangle topic. Let's see. So I am exiting now the round 11, and I picked up a bugle around 15 and another bugle. And here in the corner, I will add DELICA and round 15 and another DELICA. Yeah, Tanya was suggesting 𝐊𝐿𝐹s, but I'm not really using those. I have a couple of those somewhere, but I'm not really using a lot of those. What do you think about this now? It's getting now bigger. You know that I like big and funky elements. I'm adding now the third set of bugle beads. I hope everyone ordered last week the bugle beads, because you will have to bead this too. It's like really a new kind of experience for me designing together with you, but I like it and I think it's super nice to work together. Shirley says that she likes the additional orangish, reddish DELICA. And Tanya also likes the idea. Catherine says, too light maybe with the bugles. I would be scared they would break. Well, you need to be a bit careful with them. But since the slender bugles arrival on the beading scene, I'm actually a lot more comfortable with using bugle beads. And let's see what happens if I add more bugle beads. I want to create, now I have an idea of creating this look of like fractured glass with the transparent AB bugles. Let's see, how does it look like? And Veronica has an excellent idea. Okay, no, here the red does not work. Veronica says adding bugles in the middle. That also sounds fun. So what do you think about this? It's going to be a spaceship. Or Corinne says, you will have a miniature louver at the end. I like that. Spaceship or louver. Marianska likes it. Tanya likes the environment. Yes, this is like really like, I feel like in a lab experimenting and at the same time being the lab rat. Doing the experiment and being the lab rat at the same time. I like this fractured glass feeling. I have to say, I have never used the transparent AB crystal bugle beads before. I got them when someone actually asked for it to fulfill a wish, but in this, it's creating a really interesting effect, I think, around the main part of the motif. So I'm adding this last set of round 15 and bugle. This is how it looks like. Oh, and I think it will be really fun. Like, I can also use it as a component in an earring, that I can just add an earring hook here. Oh, look at this. What do you think? This way also, but I think I like it more with the DELICA part towards the future earring hook, and like this. And Tanya says, we have a triangle captured in a diamond. And Catherine likes the drop. She says it's great. And Brit Marie also said that the bugles look like a diamond. And Faye has a very nice, it looks like a glass house with an orchid inside. I think this should be called the glass house motif. And I think I will finish and end the drop afterward because I'm like, this is so much adrenaline. Ladies, I have more adrenaline than when like diving down to 30 meters deep or climbing a mountain or whatever. This is, if anyone wants some adrenaline sports, then design in real life on camera. But I'm super happy that I listened to this faint inner voice of telling me like, what if? Because this was really nice. And Shirley says, that looks like you spent hours designing. This has been so much fun. It feels like it. I spent hours designing. So, and Tanya is asking, and if you have any questions about designing them, please keep them coming. And then I show you the one that I was like working on behind the scenes. Sarah says, breathe. Tanya is asking, is every design going this easy, Erika? No, I can tell you that no. Sometimes it's just designs are jumping off my needle, and sometimes I'm struggling with a seemingly easy design for 2 days, and it just doesn't want to work, and it ends up in like secluded in one of my UFO drawers. But this was really fun, and Sheila, you made excellent choices, I think, and I hope that you will, ladies, bead it actually afterward. But now I would like to show you. Okay, I might be even more proud of this designed during a live video than the one that I was preparing for you, but I want to show you that other one with the lots of icons, because that's a really good one, I think. And I did not feel this proud of a design since the shooting star, and I remember that you really liked the shooting star, so I hope that you will also like this one. I'm actually wearing a full pair of this new earring on my ears, and I even have another one, which was the prototype. And this new design, it's called, this is the back side, and this new design, it's called 𝐁𝐄𝐃. And 𝐁𝐄𝐃 is a Hungarian name. We have here also Hungarian beaders with us. And hi, Manuela. And it is a very common name in Hungary. And it was a big surprise for me when I got to learn that this name, 𝐁𝐄𝐃, it's not an original ancient Hungarian name, but it was created by one of our famous writers in the 19th century. And it was used for one of the lead characters in a novel by MIYUKI, The Golden Man. And the name 𝐁𝐄𝐃, it comes from a Greek word. Maybe Maria, are you still with us? Maybe Maria recognizes it. The Greek word is euthymia, and it means sweet-natured. And I would say that the new design, it can be sweet-natured like the one that I am wearing, but also it can be very rock and roll like the one that I have on the picture. And why I chose this name is because I decorated, you can see that I used a tassel at the bottom, And I decorated the tassel with this little tulip charm that was included in the bloom box of components and also available in the bead shop, in the beading school bead shop, since yesterday, I think. And in the novel, Timea is a Turkish lady. And for me, tulips and Turkey are forever connected, since Turkey is the land where tulips originated from. So before the Dutch merchants would spread tulips all over the world, tulips could be found mostly in Turkey. So that's why I chose this name. And the color, Kim is asking for the color. It's the chrysolite opal, and it's 4mm Corinne. So you can put your Preciosa bead boxes to a very good use with this design, since not only does it include a big bunch of 4mm bicon beads, but also 8mm chatons. So I hope that you like it. I'm super proud of it. So don't you dare to say that you don't like it. No, you can always say what you think, and I really appreciate honest opinions. So this was like 100% pleasure beading. This is actually the second color combination that you see on the picture. I used the sunrise chatons from the rainbow box, the Preciosa rainbow box. We opened it together during one of the Coffee Time with Erika's. And Tanya says, like, again, a triangle. Actually, that's so true. So this is the second version, actually, that you see on the screen and that you can see on my ears. Besides the beaded motif that I really like, because the bezel, it's made from the bicon beads themselves and seed beads and quarter-tillas. So it builds up super fast, but I think it's really like decorative and dramatic. And besides those, this is a design that works very well with glass components in metal settings. So also the drops and the connectors, the crystal connectors, and the fancy earring hooks. And to show you also the original color combination, this was the original, and this is for which I had the colors put aside for like a super long time. I had the tassel and the chaton and the crystal connector put aside for a very long time, until last week. Last week, 2 weeks ago, I finally got to bead it during my holiday. And as you can see in this bigger version, it's fun because you can bead like a smaller earring with just one component, but you can also join several components together. And I already have my mind on a bracelet, because even if it looks triangular, it actually has 6 points, the motif. So it's easy to connect them to each other, and you can bead a full bracelet. And you can totally personalize this design by using a tassel or using a drop or using nothing at all at the bottom. It's completely up to you. And as you can see, you can also put the MIYUKI bugle beads, the slender bugles, to a good use. But there is something more that you need for this bezel. So as you can see, you will also need some Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. And I want to say that we have some new colors of the Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. And a little while ago, I have just added, for example, ruby in both silver and metal setting, and purple velvet, that is like one of my absolute favorite colors from Preciosa, and Jonky for the yellow lovers and for those who would like to follow the Pantone color combinations, and also Aquamarine AB. And it would not be, of course, a coffee time with Erika if we wouldn't have a special deal prepared for you. So I have something amazing. So after the broadcast, I will activate 2 new products. The tutorial for the Timea earrings that I am wearing and that you can make into a pendant and bracelet and whatever you like. But also we have prepared a package for you. And this package, it contains 300 Preciosa rhinestones in the shape and size that you need for these earrings, and the tutorial. And altogether, they would cost, if you bought them one by one, 65 euros and 50 cents. However, this package will cost you only 42. This will be available only for 1 week or until stock lasts. And you can select the colors that you would like to get. So if you decide to get this offer, then you will receive in the product a PDF file where you have 2 coupon codes. And one coupon code is for the Timea tutorial, and the other one is for 15 packages, 15 times 20 Preciosa rhinestones that you can select. And you can select also the AB colors and the fancy colors, so then actually you save even more, because I calculated this with the basic colors. But you can select also the fancies. So I hope that you like it. And do you have any questions maybe? I would like to thank you for all the orders that you have placed during the last week, and thank you for keeping Beading School going. And I would like to wish you a nice creative rest of the day, of the week. And on Friday we will see each other with the Shiraz bracelet, where again you will need some of the Preciosa Suwon rhinestones. So I am going to say goodbye now, and I am activating the special deal. If you would like to get only the Suwon rhinestones or more than the 15 packages, then we will also have 22% discount for all the Suwon rhinestones, so you can also take advantage of that. So thank you very much for watching today, ladies. This was super fun, and wishing you a beautiful rest of the week, and see you on Friday. Bye-bye.